Who that family? Check out the Pro Shop. That's right, the Pro Shop is the platform store where you can go and buy all the latest merch to support the platform. Available at the Pro Shops, we have dozens of hundreds of products available for you and your family. Unisex tees for men and women, hoodies and sweatshirts, tank tops, kids and baby items, long sleeve tees, mugs, pillows, wall art, bath bedding, face masks, phone cases, stickers, bags, fanny packs, socks, hats, and many other items. Please feel free to check out the Pro Shops. The link is in the description section below. And remember, it helps the platform continue to grow. Check out the Pro Shop and who that too.
Yeah. Well, all right. Like you always say, welcome, welcome, welcome. Number one sports talking D. We ain't like the Falcons. We won't blow the lead. Look, all we talk is who that, who got cut and who back. Rookies in the vets, players you should look at. It's the sports coma, you don't wanna miss it. Got the pre-game, party, post-game statistics. Get a visit from Sway, maybe DC or 5. It's the hottest thing smoking, Big Q and the guys. Go to YouTube Live, make sure you subscribe. Interviews inside the Saints locker room high. Talk to Drew, Jordan, Zach, Peyton, New Orleans, who that nation. Best believe when I say we bleed gold and black. Ain't a miracle or rivalry could ever hold us back. No, Beastquake, Bounty Gate, let the truth be told. It's the sports coma, all we know is say Super Bowl. Yeah.
You're listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO Media Network.
Who that to the black and gold family, man. We in this thing, man. TSC Q&A live. Doing it for the fam. Appreciate the family members chiming in on this installment of the show. Much love to you guys and appreciate you guys being here for this rendition of TSC Q&A live. I won't be with you guys very long. Just want to give a shout out to the Patreon family. Big ups to the family members. Appreciate y'all being in the live stream on this one. Big ups to the family. Appreciate y'all being in the live stream. And like I've always said, welcome, welcome, welcome. You're now rocking with the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys, where we have intense, entertaining, educating, and enlightening sport talk from your favorite sports family. I'm Big Q chiming on this one. This is the Great Saint Think Tank TSC Q&A live rendition on Tuesday. And usually TSC Q&A live shows are locked content. Tuesday, we made the decision to go ahead on and unlock it. For this one, the last time we did this was like maybe 3 months ago. So I mean, so every maybe twice, maybe 3 times a year, we might unlock it for family members to chime in with TSC Q&A live. Coming to you guys a little later than what I wanted to come at you. I had a few issues tech wise. I've been trying to, doing a little work, doing tech wise and all this kind of stuff, fixing some stuff. But big ups to the family. Nonetheless, I just wanted to chime in with you guys, give you some respect and love on this edition of the Coma. So big ups to the family members. Big ups to everybody. All of them, GM Kev, Tory, brother Tory, who that to you? Brother GM Kev, brother Jerry, who that to you as well? Tramal as well. Tragic. Big ups to the family members as well. Yeah, I know I seen them Zions, man. Yeah, I seen them. Gabriel Thomas, who that to you? What's up, fam? What's up, OG? OG Bobby Shadow, the space goes. All right, bro. Fam, what's up with you? Who that to you? Good to see you in the chat. Much love to you. KB, what's popping, baby? Who that to you? Good to see you in the building. Swag fan, who that to you? Big ups to you as well. Who else we got chiming in on this thing? JT's in the building. What's up, brother? JT's in the building as well. Much love to JT. All right, who else we got chiming in here? Tramal's in the building as well. Everybody in the building. Much love to the Great Saint Think Tank. Appreciate you. What's up, Fly Trey? Fly Trey social media is in the building. We got a wide receiver who's going to take the roof off certain teams' defense. Yeah, we got a couple of those guys. Be interested to see what these young prospects could do. So big ups to the family members. Thank y'all for chiming in. What's up, Damien? Big ups, fam. Good to see you in the chat. All right, all right. Good today. Thank you, brother Damien. All right, Ferd 318. What's up, fam? Big ups to you. Whoa, who that to your Muse? What's up, Muse? Much love, fam. Good to see you, brother. KT is in the building as well. What's up, KT? Devin, what's up, Devin? Who that to your fam? Much love to you and the rest of the great Saint Think Tank chiming on this installment of the show. So much love to all the family members in this episode of TSC Q&A Live. A bit of happy news. I guess I was monitoring the Pelicans playing right now as well as for later on with the Pelican post-game report. Pels currently up 59-57 on Brooklyn. Good grief. 59-57 at halftime. Hopefully they can maintain and hold the lead and close out with a win with Brooklyn missing Kevin Durant and Harden and LaMarcus Aldridge retiring. I mean, hopefully they should be able to get this dub. All right, big ups to the fam. What's up, brother Dedrick? Who that to you, fam? Good to see you as well. Fire the Gundy. I hear you, fam. I hear you. All right, thoughts on Jacoby? Yeah, I like Jacoby Stevens, bro. They're thinking fourth, fifth, somewhere in there, fourth, between the fourth and sixth pick. But Jacoby Stevens is a player, man. He has value. And I thought he would go a little higher. People, prospects would have him going a little higher than what they have him at, but they have him sitting up there, between the fourth and the sixth round, and he, if anybody gets him doing that, it'll be a steal. Jacoby Stevens can play. He got a few things he got to clean up, but he can play. Thank you for asking, bro. Much love to you. All right. So with that being said, fam, we're going to jump right into some of these Saints topics here. So please feel free to hit upon the like button. If you're not a subscriber, please feel free to hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell as well. Just wanted to give a shout out to all of the family members in the building in this rendition. All right. What's up, Lori? Who that to you, baby? Much love to Lori and the rest of the family members. And just to talk about it, man. What's up, Olden Force? Big ups, fam. Who that to you? What's up, brother Donovan? Who that to you, fam? Good to see you in the chat as well. Much love. Appreciate you guys chiming in on this episode of the Coma. Tuesday edition. Usually Tuesdays are pretty quiet for us because we'll do the Patreon thing. Today I just decided to kind of change it up a bit and kind of bring it to the entire family. We only do this like 2 or 3 times the entire year. Share it with the rest of the family members. What's up, Colorado? Big ups to you, fam. Oh, pretty good. Very nice day today. How was yours, fam? Hope you had a very good day too. It's Hump Day is here. Can't y'all believe it's already Wednesday? Hump Day is here. Can you believe that? It's already Wednesday, family. Hump Day. Boy, where's that time going? Where the hell is the time going, right? All right, Banger Man 9. Who that to your fam? Good to see you in the building. Much love to your family. Thank you for chiming in. What's up, Latasha, baby? How you doing? She said, I'm glad you came on my neighborhood done it over. What she said? I'm glad you came in on my neighborhood done had it over a pecan tree. All right. All right, Latasha. She feeling good there. Good to see Latasha up and running it. All right. Brother Jerry says you bought it here, Big Q, because of love. Yeah. I just want to talk to the family members as a whole, man. But I love my Patreon family members. The Great Saint Think Tank is terrific. Much love and respect and salute to the Patreon champions and the YouTube members for your ever present support. And I just thank the world of you guys. Big ups to you. Fly Trey says today is Tuesday. I know, but tomorrow is Wednesday. Hump Day is here. Hump Day is here, Fly Trey. Come on, fam. Hump Day is here, man. It's already Wednesday coming in here. Tuesday is pretty much it's a done dinner at this point. But you got Wednesday coming in here. But it's Hump Day already coming in this thing. You know what I mean? I know it's Tuesday, but you feel where I'm coming from. All right. It's Taurus season. All right, KT. All right. It's Weed Day, says Jamal. Okay. That's something else. That's a whole nother thing right there. But big ups to the family members. Thank y'all for chiming in, man, on this one, man. And we're gonna get busy with and hit some of the okay. So we're gonna hit some of the news, notes, and items I won't cover with you guys today, and I'll take a few comments on the back end of the show, running into the Pelican post game report. Like I said, I'd like to apologize for coming at you guys late. Usually the show starts around 6 or shortly thereafter. Had some computer issues, man, and ultimately I fought through it like I always do. So with that being said, we're gonna jump right into this thing So just give me a second. I'll share my screen with the family members. While I'm doing that, feel free to smash upon the like button. It helps the show out big time. And if you're not a subscriber, please feel free to subscribe. And okay, here we go. All right, so we started off here, man, and a bunch of different notes, but we're gonna talk about some of the things that's going on right now in the Saints and the Who Dat Nation right now. And of course, the big thing is, you might be hearing some of the talk and a few moves that the Saints done made. Of course, one of the moves that the Saints done made was let's see here. Let me see if I could pull it up here. Here it is. Tulane's. They signed another Tulane player. How about that? So you got the Tulane wide receiver and the former offensive lineman. The Saints going prospect looking. They all of a sudden turned into a bunch of minors now. Now they just want prospect look now. So we got another prospect to add to the team. As the Saints signed former Tulane center Christian Montano to the team as well. And this is covered by Amy Adnola. So big ups as well. All right, let's get that. New Orleans Saints have agreed to terms with former Tulane center Christian Montano, a source confirmed at Times-Picayune. Adam Schefter was the first to report the moves. Montano played for Tulane for one season in 2019 after transferring in from Brown as a graduate transfer in his lone season with Green Wave. He started all 13 games. Montano went undrafted in 2020 but signed with the Pittsburgh Steelers after the draft. He was released from the team in August. So Montano is the second former Tulane player the Saints have signed in recent days. They've also brought in Jalen McCleskey, the former Saints cornerback, J.J. McCleskey, into the fold. Both Montano and McCleskey came back to work out as Tulane's pro day after their pro day last season was canceled due to the C-19. So it turns out it worked for Mr. Montano as he decides the Saints take a look at him, like him a lot, and bring him as a practice squad player that they're looking at. But he wasn't the only pick. And you got to give Coach Payton and the brass credit. At least they're looking in their own backyard, right? That's something we kept telling them they need to look in their own backyard with. We kept telling them you need to look in your own damn backyard. And they all looking in their own backyard. Literally, they signed 2 Tulane players in several days. So that's let's hope they can keep the trend going with the LSU guys, a little better talent there. All right, moving on. Speaking of former LSU players, Saints re-signed Will Clapp. So the Saints got the Clapp back. After re-signing Montano early on Tuesday, the Saints have made another move to solidify the depth along the offensive line per transaction-wise. Saints have re-signed backup center Will Clapp. Clapp was slated to become a restricted free agent last month, but did not receive a tender from the Saints, which made him free to sign with any team. But now he's back. He spent his entire career after appearing in 25 games with full starts for New Orleans since 2018. Clapp played in 8 contests last year with 62 offensive snaps and 41 special team snaps. So the Saints have gone in and they've done an interesting job re-signing Will Clapp as well as Montano to the team. So they added 2 offensive linemen, Will Clapp to the team. The versatility also, Will Clapp does have the ability to play center. He can play multiple positions as well, as the Saints look to pretty much solidify and hold tight to some of the young depth that they got. So the Saints got the Clapp back. Oh, man, they need to let the Clapp go, but they like the Clapp. All right, big ups to the rest of the family. What's up, Gundam? Brother Gundam's in the building and the rest of the family members. Who that to you, fam? Appreciate y'all being here. But bringing these 2 guys into the fold, Tulane, former offensive lineman, and then Will Clapp, former LSU man, is back in the building as well to add on depth in upcoming practice squad. I mean, Montano, obviously, and Will Clapp, could he be seen more in that Nick Easton role? Could that possibly be what we're looking at as he gets a little bit, he's starting to get in that area of his length here in terms of his career of being trusted with that role? Could possibly be looked at as being filling in for like that Nick Easton role. We'll see. We'll see how it all shakes when it comes down to it. Also, another article by The Spun. Taysom Hill reportedly changed his training camp training regimen for the 2021 season. New Orleans Saints will head into the 2021 season with a question at the quarterback position for the first time in over a decade. 2020 backup Jameis Winston seems poised to grab the reins from Bree's retirement, but he may not get. He may get some competition from the ever versatile Taysom Hill. That's what you say. Hill 30 has been with the Saints since 2017, has established himself as a jack of all trades in Sean Payton's system. However, it seems like the former undrafted free agent is committed to playing quarterback moving forward. According to a report from Nick Underhill, Hill has changed his training regiment this offseason rather than preparing to play multiple positions as he has in the past. Saints veteran is reportedly working out strictly as a quarterback this spring. How about that? Taysom has changed up his approach to training camp this offseason. Underhill wrote on Twitter saying he previously did some work to prepare for playing multiple positions. He's strictly training as a QB, and he will need every one of them damn reps. And this is Nick Underhill's tweet right here. We'll pull it up. And that's the thing, man, and I've often said that you can't ultimately expect that if you're a quarterback in the NFL or trying to be a quarterback in the NFL, you can't expect to take reps at every position, running back, tight end, wide receiver, special teams player. And you got Jameis Winston sitting up there in the quarterback room full time, 100%. No guy that's part-time in it is going to beat that guy, especially how Jameis Winston's mindset is coming into this season. So this is the tweet that got it all rolled up. And this is a good thing because Taysom is going to need every last one of those reps. Hill found himself thrust into the starting job in 2020 after Breeze went down with an injury. He ended the year completing 72.7% of his passes, 928 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He added 457 rushing yards and 8 scores on the ground and a crap load of fumbles. However, an off-season program dedicated to playing quarterback should bode well for Hill. Although he played well in his 8 starts last year, that's not entirely true. He still has a long way to go to develop into an NFL starter. He will likely begin his year on the bench behind Winston, but shouldn't face much competition from anyone else. Payton affirmed that Saints don't see the quarterback position as a must in this year's NFL draft. According to Coach Payton, he says, I think it's a must. I don't think it's a must position. Payton said of the organization approach on drafting the quarterback per Doug Mouton, I feel like we've got real good players in the building, and they do have good players in the building. They do. But also remember that Coach Payton did say that they were looking at a quarterback. They are scouting quarterbacks, and they could take a quarterback in this draft as a potential guy to train behind Jameis and Taysom, who are both question marks beyond this year. So, I mean, it's real interesting. Who that to you, Rob? What's up, Rob? Rob McCoy in the building. Joe Gidry. What's up, Joe? Big ups to you. John Williams, who that to you, fam? Appreciate y'all. Please hit the like button upon entering the stream, family. Much love. Tasha says he's not. He's one of the best right guard. Okay, Tasha, stop. All right. So with that being said, man, Taysom Hill reportedly changing his training camp regimen is the predominant quarterback. He understands the pressures. If he's trying to play the position, he has to understand that he has to get that together. Now he has to go through his progressions. He does get the happy feet. That's a part of his game to take off. He had terrible fumbles last year that really kind of really, gave his some of his season a black eye, fumbling as much as he did. And outside of the throws, he's a bit erratic at times, making throws. Like remember the time he was throwing the ball 3 feet over the head of the 6'7" inch tight end Jared Cook. Hard to miss that guy especially when he's jumping for the ball and the ball sailing 3 feet above his hand. So I mean, so he's got to get that down, man. He got to get that. I mean, he got an uphill battle, man. He's got an uphill battle dealing with Jameis, man. Jameis is, I mean, maybe a lazy Jameis you could beat, but Jameis Winston is focused, man, and his mind is somewhere where it's supposed to be. And speaking of which, let's look at Jameis right here in this one. Is Jameis Winston says he's outworking everyone at his position in quest for Saints starting QB job, and that's why if you basically look at what Jameis Winston is saying, and you look at what Taysom Hill is doing, talk about he's taking all his reps at quarterback. Jameis saying this is my job, man. I born to do this, man. I'm a former first round draft pick quarterback. I won a national championship. I'm a first overall pick. I got 5 years of NFL experience, not in 6 years actually, but 5 years of starter experience, both good and bad. I know what it takes to be a winner in this league. And really, truthfully told, if Jameis Winston's mindset was a lot better than what it was, if he had the type of mindset that he's playing with today, could you imagine what Jameis Winston could basically be like? I mean, seriously, if you look at what Jameis Winston was doing this year, and if he did that the several years past with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, he could be a very dangerous option for any team. So, I mean, it's really interesting, man, to see Jameis Winston, man, in the position where he is, and good to see him in New Orleans. And at first, I didn't want Jameis down here. I ain't gonna lie to you. But this guy who got his head together, he's a lot more mature. You can't do nothing but root for a guy like Jameis, man. You can't. Winston spoke at the youth football camp about his journey in the NFL. Let's go over this article from CBS. Winston has a golden opportunity to revitalize his NFL career this summer. The first step is winning the New Orleans starting quarterback job. Winston is competing with Taysom Hill for the role, one which will be determined over the summer months. The Saints have confidence in Winston, or else they wouldn't have brought him back in free agency, as they're banking on him revamping his career with a year under Sean Payton's tutelage. Winston is taking his second year seriously, revealing in the youth football players in the inaugural Kenny Shaw Raw football camp how he's trying to be the best version of himself. He says, quote, "I went from being a number one draft pick to everybody laughing at me. But guess what? I'm about that business," Winston said to the youth football players at the camp. Via Logan B. Robinson of the NOLAGameday.com. "I'm working out every day at my position. I know Dak, Dallas quarterback, Prescott is right there." Prescott was also at the camp. Not doing things. He says, "I'm doing things every day, committed to the dream." But that's the thing. We have to go back to being little kids about this football game. This is a kid's game that men play. I encourage each and every one of you to have faith in yourself above any coach, any teammate, any friend that you have. Some days you're on top of the world, but only God and yourself know what you're going through. Trust in the Lord first and foremost, and trust in yourself. Winston's commitment toward winning the starting quarterback job and his approach toward it is encouraging for Saints fans. New Orleans is incredibly aware of its massive talent, as the former number one overall pick has confidence from the organization. I look at it every day. I look at every day as an opportunity to get better, to the best quarterback that I can be, to be the best quarterback that I can be. And that's how I'm approaching this opportunity, Winston said in the conference call last month, because I know I'm a winner. I know I love to play some football, and I'm ready to lead this team and serve this team any way that I can, so we can win football games and bring some excitement to the city. I know people in the city got some love and passion that I got. I know that. So I'm excited. That's why I hope we can get some fans back. I hope we can get some normalcy back in the city, because I know that city is going to stand up, and I'm ready. That's what Jameis is telling everybody in various interviews. And I also had an opportunity to kind of listen to Jameis Winston's interview that he did on CBS. And it's really good, man. It's really good to see Jameis stepping up and talking like this, man, because he is in a supreme situation where, what's up, Wayne? Who that to you, fam? What's up, Will? William Dickinson, big ups to you, fam, in the building as well. And that's a major part of it. Major part of it is that, do you believe in Jameis now? Well, Jameis is won the respect and love of the city of New Orleans. Well, the most of us anyway. And he sees it as an opportunity to, what's up, Tasha? Big ups to Simply Tasha. And that's a big part of it. Jameis loves the city of New Orleans. He wants to guide the team. Saints got him on a 1-year deal. Taysom is also represented as a 1-year deal as well. And we'll see. We'll see what Jameis can do. But he's working out. He was working out with wide receivers as well, throwing the ball, and he's trying to build some camaraderie over. And I'm going to tell you something, man. Taysom has got a battle on his hands. So Taysom better change up his regiment big time, man, because he's going to need it. But regardless of not, Jameis, when he eventually will win the starting job, what will occur is Coach Payton will still implement Taysom Hill's his RPO package. He still will run those plays. You think Coach Payton is going to abandon the weapon that is Taysom Hill? Of course not. He will be doing similar things like when Jameis is the quarterback, what he did with Drew Brees last year. When he'll run Drew off the field and put Taysom in there to run his RPO packages. I just hope that when he does that he at least gives Taysom the opportunity to throw a lot more. And last year he did. when he started, he played what he did a lot. His packages were a lot more balanced last year as opposed to the previous years where it was telegraphed. You basically knew when Taysom Hill was running out there, it was going to be a play. It's going to be a running play up the gut. And most times that's what it was. Sometimes he got it. A lot of times until they, knew it, they figured it out. It's a run play. In order for it to fully get the full, out of that RPO package, you got to be able to switch it up and you got to do it a little different. You got to keep them guessing. And last year we was a little bit more balanced than the previous year. So Taysom definitely has have to work his ass off to be able to get to take Jameis down, because I think Jameis Winston's mindset and his experience is going to be something else. Now, will he throw 30 interceptions? I don't think he throws 30 interceptions this upcoming year. I'm just going to keep it real with you. I don't think Jameis throws 30 interceptions this year. I think Jameis is going to have a pretty damn good year. And if you look at, listen, if you take any quarterback that will act as a game manager, you don't even have the offense is set up so you don't have to try to win the game. You can simply become a game manager. And that's what Drew Brees was telling them, is that you'll get your opportunities to step up and make plays. And when those times present themselves, you do it. But you don't have to force anything, especially in the Saints offense. When you have the running game there and the Saints run the ball extremely well, like I said, they're one of the top, if not the top rushing teams in the NFL, in my opinion. A lot of people didn't understand that until the Saints started running for multiple games of 200 yards a game on people, stacking up 6 and 7 rushing touchdowns in one performance. People's like, damn, the Saints can run the ball. I've been saying that. That was the true strength of the team for the last several years. Now the onus is to run the ball even more so. Like I've showed the family members before about the depth chart of the Saints going into this thing. If you look up their depth chart, what it'll show you is the fact that the Saints, for a large part, offensively, they're already set. I don't think, unless you have a high offensive piece that's not there in the draft that falls to them, that might kind of upset the apple cart, so to speak. But if you look at the depth chart of what the Saints from an offensive standpoint, man, I'm just telling you, it's pretty much set. I mean, you got Jameis at the quarterback position, Alvin Kamara, and the Saints will run this football. They will run it. They'll have 4 active running backs on the roster like they did last year. Kamara, Murray, hopefully he sticks around and he doesn't get traded. Dwayne Washington should see some time after Ty Montgomery. I think they need to switch those. Ty Montgomery will be a guy that you'll see more so in the Saints offense because he fits what Coach Payton does. He can block out the backfield. He can do a lot of things for you. You can slot him if you need him. He can line up like a running back. You could do a lot of things with Ty Montgomery, and it'd just be exciting to get him here. And he's healthy and get him in here ground one with Alvin Kamara working with Latavius Murray. And of course, Dwayne Washington scantly. They'll probably use him scantly in there. But for the most part, the running game will be fierce. And of course, you see the wide receivers there with Thomas, Traquan Smith. And then, of course, you look at Marquez Callaway in the starting rotation. So pretty good offense if you look at it here. And then, of course, Deontay Harris, Juwan Johnson, little Jordan Humphrey, McCleskey, and, of course, the draft picks are coming along. Troutman, and they got to add a few things there. But for really, be honest with you, you look at the offensive line, Armstead, Pete, Ruiz, and McCoy, we can see them flip-flop there, but Ramczyk is there as well. So with that being said, you look at this offense, I don't see this offense changing very much. So I'm saying the Saints offense are pretty much set. They'll add depth to it over through the draft and undrafted markets. So with that being said, like I said, I think they're pretty much set as far as the starters are concerned. Now, of course, the defense, that's a whole nother different kettle of fish that we covered on the last show and several other shows. But Jameis Winston is coming for that position. He knows everybody sees him as a starter. You can't really, I guess realistically, people say, well, Taysom Hill does this, he does that, but he is really the underdog in this role with Jameis Winston sitting there. We knew that when Coach Payton signed the man, that Taysom was at a disadvantage. It wasn't like he signed, if he would have just signed what old-timey veteran that could have just held the position, and then Taysom, it was Taysom's job. But Jameis Winston, if you're if you're a Taysom Hill guy, he was not a good selection to bring in to say the jobs is Taysom Hill's in the future. He got Taysom beat across the board with a lot of stuff. Now, Taysom might be a lot more athletic than Jameis, but Jameis has him beat every which way that you could, including experience and everything else. I mean, and that experience means a lot, especially with Jameis is being a bit of a reclamation project on his team and having an opportunity to have a big contract. He's basically put the pressure on himself this year to have a big year so he can have a large contract with multiple years added in it, if not from the Saints, from somebody. Remember, he talked about that in the previous interview some time ago when he mentioned the fact that, you know, he's going to show up and show out 1 year, and can the Saints then turn around and pay him? I don't know if they can. If they're doing that next year, more than likely they probably won't, because a lot of that money is, they're still going to be getting hit with dead cap money and all this kind of stuff. So it'd be interesting to see exactly where the Saints end up next year. But as far as this year is concerned, Jameis Winston is betting on himself to lead the Saints offense, and he don't have to do too much. So 30 interceptions, no, absolutely not. I can see Jameis 25 plus touchdowns this year, over 4,000 yards passing. I can see him having a good year. Not 30 interceptions, probably something like maybe 15 interceptions, 12 to 15 interceptions. I can see Jameis, because he is a gunslinger. He's going to take opportunity to try to sling that ball in there. That's just a part of his mental matrix. But 25 to 30 touchdowns versus 15 interceptions and over 4,200 yards is not a bad stat line for Jameis Winston coming to this year with the Saints, with all those weapons of a healthy Mike Thomas, Alvin Kamara, Ty Montgomery's back, Deontay Harris will be totally healthy. And then, of course, you add whatever pieces they get in the draft will help Jameis on the offense. And plus, this would be more of a run-based play action offense, getting vertical, taking shots. And you'll see that aspect of the offense come back after being missing for some time. So it'll be good to see the Saints stretch the field and get vertical. And like I said, it's going to be exciting to watch. And I know Jameis is excited. It'll be exciting to see the next era of football without Drew Brees. So Taysom Hill damn sure better get on his game for this one. So we'll see. It'll be a good competition, though. And like I said, so let's go over the quick summary of this stuff here. We talked about Jameis Winston saying he's outworking everyone at his position in the quest for the starting QB job. And then Taysom says he's reportedly changing his training regimen, which means that he's focusing totally as a quarterback, which will be a good idea. If you want to if you're trying to get the job, yes, you better. And of course, two other signings the Saints had today is they signed former Tulane center Christian Montano. That's right, for undrafted jewel that the Saints are going to bring into camp, bringing him in for a look-see. And I say he's probably headed for the practice squad. And of course, Saints did re-sign Will Clapp today. So two offensive linemen, Montano and Clapp, added to the team as well, along with Jameis Winston. Saints outworking everybody at the position. So if you look at the depth chart, like I said, the Saints are pretty much set, in my opinion. And of course, unless something changes here, we'll see how it all shakes. But man, we all know what the Saints got to do, don't we, family? Offensively speaking, I think they'll be all right. Defensively, they need to add to it, especially in the secondary, athleticism in the linebacking core, depth in the interior defensive line, another edge rusher or so to add on there, and some special teams help. It'll be a major thing to help the New Orleans Saints out as well, because I was looking at a lot of the damn competition that we have, and I was like, man, this competition here, man, these guys here look like, man, I don't like it. You know, this guy added him, and this guy added him, and they added this guy, and they added this guy, and I'm like, oh crap. And then you turn your computer on, Saints sign Montano. Who? So listen, man, you know, like I said, we can run the ball really well, and we're gonna see how this all shakes when it's all said and done. All right, big ups to the family members. Appreciate y'all dropping some love there as well. Much love to the family members. Willie, who that to you? Willie, good to see Willie in the building. Hope Willie ain't cutting up too bad right now. You know, Wayne, what's up, Wayne? Big ups to your fam. Much love to you. Appreciate you. All right, Mocha. Thank you, Mocha, for your super chat. Appreciate Mocha with the super chat. Much love to you, Mocha. Thank you. Let me see if I can pull you up right there. There you go. Thank you, Mocha, for your super chat. Much love to you. Appreciate that. Much love to you, and thank you. Thank you very much. And who that to you as well. Pelicans Nola, who that to you. What's up, Ramsey? Aloha to you, Ramsey. Who that to you, fam? Appreciate you for being here, too. Thank you, Mocha. Appreciate that. All right. So let's see. Swag Fan says Drew was 2 or 3 interceptions per game. So Jameis had eye surgery and a strong arm. Not likely he's going to throw 30 interceptions again. I agree. I don't think that happens again. You know. All right. And like I said, I'm peeking at the Pelicans right now. They're losing by 6 in the back end of the third quarter by, to Brooklyn Nets. They got to get it together, man. But I mean, a lot of people just lambasting Stan Van Gundy, and rightfully so, man. We'll talk more about it on the Pelican post game report later on tonight. Laura says, I think he'll become the player. He will become back player of the year. Okay, I got you there. Okay, thank you, Laura. Took me a little bit to get that one out, but I thank you. Damon says, I don't believe he'll throw 30 INTs because he's on track. Peyton will bench him. Yep. So, I mean, I don't see that happening, man. They're going to rely a lot on the running attack. What's up, Jonathan? Who that to you, fam? Appreciate you stopping by as well. Who that to you, fam? All right. Big ups to the rest of the family members in this thing. So, what's up? There you go. All right. Some love being shown by the rest of the family members there. Much love. Swag fan says Harden's on the bench. We should be winning. KD's not there. Harden's not there. Pelicans down by 6. It's a very just ridiculous, man. Something's got to give. Something's got to give. What's up, KK? KK 504 and 404. Lady is in the building. Much love. All right, Mocha says, hello. I almost thought it didn't go through. I was going to tip you another 50. Thank you, Mocha. It went through. Appreciate you. Much love to you, and thank you for that. Much love to you. All right. Straight catch, Jerry. All right. What's up, brother Devin? Devin in the building. Who that to you, fam? Much love to you. Appreciate you stopping by as well, fam. But yeah, that's a major part of it, family. Yesterday we did the mock draft, and we covered a lot of stuff in the mock about it. And my mock yesterday was pretty much me touching on a lot of the needs in the special teams side of things. And I thought that, man, listen, special teams wise for this year, next year, if we get prospects that roll to us, we might as well take it, you know what I'm saying, and run with it. Because, Malcolm Jenkins, I think he'll probably be out of here. And of course, they're going to have some really good draft defensive back prospects. We need a lot of attention to the secondary. We could use some attention at the linebacker at every level, but I just rank secondary higher because you don't have a starter opposite a Lattimore, and Lattimore's facing legal issues. So we have to think about that for a second. So you don't have a starter at the second right now because you lost Jackrabbit to the Titans. You don't Lattimore's facing legal issues, and that has to be in the great Saint think tank and the Who Dat Nation's brain collective that, hey, listen, this could happen. We don't know what Goodell's going to do. We know it was Lattimore's. It was not a good decision for him to ride with the dude. But, you're thinking these are young guys, and most of them you can't, when they get some money, you can't tell them nothing anyway, and I don't, and that's the thing too. About people making you the Hollywood make you a star. They make you make you a star so they can rip you down later. Don't make me no goddamn star. Leave my ass alone. That's what I said, man. When they put you way up in the air like that, for sooner or later they're gonna pull your ass down. They're gonna pull your ass down to the ground, baby. But man, listen, yeah, that was questionable decision making by him, but he didn't expect nothing like that to occur. That these clowns, almost seemed like it was a setup to me that they would do him like that, because some groups, they get comeuppance for doing that, for tearing people down, man. Let me tell you something. It's a very disagreeable world, man. A lot of stuff you don't even know, man. A lot of this stuff out here, people, you be thinking people caring, and people don't even care, man. They just using that to tear you up. We just got to have the, mentality of discernment to understand that. But Lattimore, although I think he'll be all right, but the league is yet to chime in. But usually when Goodell gets involved, he's usually heavy-handed against the Saints with his calls. So I'm anticipating maybe a game or so, like what happened with Onyemata. When Onyemata got a weed box, he didn't even open the box. He didn't even smoke none of the stuff. And Goodell gave him a game suspension for it. It's like, what? Even the people didn't prosecute him. They threw the charge out. So how you give him a game suspension for something the people threw out? How that work, bro? Because he's heavy-handed in a dog. You're a rotten dog. But it is what it is. You got to understand that. That's why you can't give that bastard nothing to harm you or hurt you. You've got to play it straight with Goodell. You're not the Patriots. You can't sweep stuff under the rug. Old nasty ass man. Old nasty cheesy ass Kraft. And I really mean that literally and figuratively. Cheesy ass Kraft in the massage parlor getting his work on, getting his Clarence Carter on. And then they make him destroy the tape. And come on, man. This is absolutely bonkers and insane all at the same time. KT, thank you for the super chat. Family says, what are your thoughts on Bobby Brown, defensive tackle from Texas A&M, Austin Watkins, wide receiver from UAB, and Jordan Smith, edge rusher from UAB? Now, out of those three people you mentioned, Bobby Brown from Texas A&M, I am familiar with him. Watkins, I've heard a little bit about him. I don't know Jordan Smith. I'm going to have to look Jordan Smith up. But I do like Bobby Brown. I like Bobby Brown. And his name popped out to me when I was looking at the defensive tackles last week was because his name was Bobby Brown. They got a dude on there called Bobby Brown. But he's actually a pretty good defensive tackle, man. They got him going somewhere in the 5th round, I think, like 4th to 5th round for him. Like I said, he's okay. You know, he's not he don't pop off the page to me. I know I can see he's really strong. But I'm going to have to look up Jordan Smith. I'm not familiar with him. And Watkins, I did see something on Watkins when I was looking over the wide receivers last week. Like I said, Wednesday we do I got 12 people I'm going to cover on that show, Draft Jews as well. So, KT, thank you for popping in. But I do like Bobby Brown. He don't jump off the page to me when you watch him. I know he's big and strong and he's physical, but he got some parts of his game that he got to clean up. But they giving him, you know, he's underneath what's the kid, man? What's his name? I'm gonna have to let me bring him up here. I can bring him up, matter of fact. Because a lot of these guys, man, like I said, so many of them that I be looking at doing my draft grades on. And hold on, fam, just a second. All right, it's just my son sending me a text message. Okay, hold on, let me see if I can pull him up here on my draft board here. Like I said, man, you look around at some of what your competition is doing. Man, the competition, man, is doing all kind of stuff, man. You know, and I'm like, okay, listen, you know, they signed this guy like I talked about with Arizona. Arizona swinging for the fences. They're not playing no games. You know, unfortunately, our money is bad. Our money is funny here in New Orleans this year and next year. So we got to sign Montano from the former offensive lineman from Tulane for all places, right? All right, hold on here. I'm gonna see if I can bring Bobby up. Yep. Yep, Bobby Brown III. Yep. I seen. Yep. 320, 6'4". Yep. He's saying he got to clean his feet works. I remember watching him. Strength and power was in his game, man. Just a brute. You know, he got to develop a few more moves I've seen from him, KT. But you know, I like the kid, man. He got something to him. You know, you can clean him up. I know he mean. I've seen some of the plays where he mean. It's my prerogative to beat your ass if I'm offensive lineman, right? But yeah, KT, I do like Bobby Brown, man. Some boards got him going between the 4th and the 5th round, somewhere in there. But some even got him going. NFL got him here at what? They gave him a 3rd round grade. So, I mean, it's kind of they don't know exactly where he's going to fall. So it's between 3 to 6, and that's a great span there. But they're saying his sizes. Let me see if I can put him on the screen here and share him with the family members so they can be aware of Mr. Bobby Brown and my prerogative. This is Bobby Brown III, Texas A&M man, 6'4", 320. 1 4-star recruit signing with his Aggies after honorable mention in all district honors at, guess what? Lattimore High School in Arlington. Take that, Willie. Take that, Willie. That man went to Lattimore High School in Arlington, Texas, man. You know? And Willie already started. I can already hear Willie hating on him already. Oh, he from Lattimore High School? He ain't shit. Oh, and look what they say about him. Interior defender with size and pad level. What I see when I watch the kid play is strength. He's a brute, man. He's nasty. He's mean. And I think he can develop his skill a little bit more, and Ryan Nielsen to pull all that out of him. So I mean, it wouldn't be a bad pick to get a guy like this guy here into your fold. Shed weight in 2020, played fairly high level inside the SEC only schedule. His footwork and body control are inconsistent, leading to clear wins and clear losses. But he has strength and potential. That's what I've seen on film when I watch him. Just the brute, very brutish. Strength and power is his game, not so much technique. Every now and again you see something, but really brute strength is his game. And he got to learn that you're going to need a little bit more than that to compete at the next level. Takes a firmer control at the point of attack with more technique work. He can read and react as a two-gapper, can play on the move with adequate effectiveness. His rush tends to be a little bit more uninspiring, which could push him off of the field on passing downs. He won't be 21 until August and should come in as a quality backup early on before working into a starting role into the future. Strengths are size and traits play both tackle spots. That's a bonus. Consistent to stay low off the ball, doesn't linger on the block for very long. When his feet are set under him, the ankle versus double teams can be sturdy. Reads zones, gets skinny, to slink between blockers. Leverage helps him escape previous centered blocks. Adequate closeout down the line of scrimmage. Violent hands improve the ability to soften edge as a rusher. And that's a good trait to have. Violent hands where he just smacking people trying to grab and attach themselves to him, and he violently ripping or detaching your hands off of him so that he can make his move and do what he got to do. That's a big part of it too. Mike Thomas is like that, is that Mike will not let you latch on to him. That's the thing. And he's gotten so really good at it. It's like when he comes out of his break, everything's a fluid motion. Like he's violently detaching your hands or even ripping you and throwing you away from him, all in the series, one fluid motion. And that's one thing I really noticed from him that I really like about with Mike Thomas is that's why he beats people so much. He does his work right at the break where he makes contact with the wide receiver. I mean, with the cornerback or the defensive back, and then he detaches their hands. When they get a little bit grabby, detaches their hands violently from them, even to some degree removing them out of his break so he can get into it to make the play. So, I mean, that violent hands is a good thing. Fires a long arm stab and runs behind it to push pocket as a bull rusher, recognizes screen development and makes quick double back. He does have a little speed to him too. Weaknesses, pass rushers typically lumbering, would like to see more energy and spirit in his rush approach. He's not that. Not enough edge hunting to open door to the pocket. Doesn't get to rush counters to rid himself of mirroring pass protection. Rarely gets early arm extension at point of attack. Loose with his feet, causing some inconsistencies with his base. That's all coachable. Movement isn't as controlled and as efficient as it needs to be, and can improve with technique to improve hand control and read and react. All very coachable things for Mr. Bobby Brown. So if hopefully the Saints draft Bobby Brown III and give him a new addition on the Saints defense so that he can make it defense his prerogative on the New Orleans Saints. So with that being said, that's all the goddamn Bobby Brown puns I got to throw in at you. But thank you there, KT, for that, man. I'm going to have to look up them other two dudes, Watkins from UAB and Jordan Smith from UAB. I'm going to have to look both of those guys up. I did hear about Watkins, man. I was looking at him at a list. I really didn't get too intricate with him, but I'll make sure I check him out. All right. Thank you for that, though, KT. Appreciate the super chat from the family members, man. Thank y'all for that. Jonathan Wilson, big ups to you as well, fam. Any questions, concerns, or comments, family, please feel free to drop them in the chat. All right. That's what KT said. At least y'all sing my and not tenderoni. I hope Bobby Brown ain't a tenderoni, man. That's going to be a messed up situation now. Jonathan says, you're getting bored dealing with them. Okay. All right. Big ups to the rest of the family members chiming in. Who that King? What's up, fam? Big ups to you as well. Tragic says, I live about 3 to 4 miles from Lamar High School. So, so Willie, I think Willie on here. Say something, Willie. I know you're in here listening, hating on Lamar High School, bro. Lamar High School, Willie, what you think about it? I don't like that, man. Everybody that go to Lamar High School is garbage. They're trash. Damn, Willie, how you slam a whole high school? Willie'll do it too. He'll do it. Willie will definitely do it. All right, let's see that. What's up, brother Devin? Devin in the building. Big ups to you. What's up, Tyrone? Who that to you, fam? Good to see you in the building as well. All right, Wakey. What's up, fam? He said, I see Jameis being a good overall player as a Saint, somewhere around 3,800 yards, 42 touchdowns. Wow. 12 interceptions, a 68% completion overall good QB this year. Thank you for that, man. Wow. What's up, Josh? Big ups to you, fam. Much love. Tasha says, imagine if Jameis wins us the Super Bowl in 1 year or take us to the Super Bowl in 1 year. All the haters going to be mad. How about that? That would be absolutely. We talking about a massive, Jameis taking the team to the Super Bowl or even winning the Super Bowl in his first year at the quarterback position. That's pretty good, And what legacy would that say that Jameis took over the team, took him to the Super Bowl the next year? Would that make you look at Drew a little differently, saying that he was blessed by a good offensive unit or whatnot? I would say no. I just give Drew his due diligence, but people gonna pose that question. People will pose that question. We'll love to see that, man. Most certainly. All right, Swag says, I still like Milton I like Milton too. Milton is good. Cam Sample is good. A lot of people sleeping on Milton from Law Tech. All right, Wicked says, quick Q, are you live tomorrow? Yes, sir. I'll be live tomorrow. I'll be here. We'll be doing a draft jewels show. Some of some of my favorite not talked about draft pick players. I'll be covering that tomorrow. So thank you for asking. All right. Andy says Q doesn't the schedule looks very weird coming up 3 away games, 8 home games in a row, and at least 6. Yeah, I know, bro. I mean, it's very the C19 stuff got everything so topsy-turvy right now, especially in NFL. Very weird schedule. That's why I'm glad we got a running game, man. Running game travels, no matter if we got to go play in the cold or wherever we got to go, running game and defense travels. So it's good to know that we're going to be operating like that, running the ball and working the play action off the back of the run, opening up downfield passing. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm doing. Thank you for that, and the big ups to you. All right, Pelicans Nola says, Big Q, how did the sink wind up getting McCluskey, whose runs? He says, how did the Saints, I got you. Saints wind up getting McCluskey, who run the foot. Well, I mean, that's this that JJ McCluskey's son. So I mean, plus he has from what I'm hearing, he has special teams value. The Saints looking to get vertical, fam. That's what the thing. The key is upgrading the speed of the wide receiver room. That's what this is all about. The Saints want to play faster, especially in the wide receiver room. They want to get more dynamic there. And of course, McCluskey is a guy with a lot of speed. Deontay Harris is a guy with some speed. So Marquez Callaway, Traquan Smith. You can see the theme is to get faster in the wide receiver room. So the Saints have a good mix of speed and big wide receivers as well. Juwan Johnson, LaJordan Humphrey. They got some good talent there. So the name of the game in the Saints wide receiver room is to improve the overall speed of their. They want to get vertical, family. That's what this is. Coach Payton wants to get vertical. That's why he's looking at these speed guys, bringing them in. And, you got to look at it. Saints not really working with a lot of money. So they're trying to find little jewels and undrafted people before the draft. That's pretty much what it is in my opinion. Dada says, I don't think Willie here, Q. Okay, thank you, Dada. Appreciate that. All right. Damon says, if Jameis do win the Super Bowl in his first year, a lot of media will look at. I mean, yes. When I just asked that, I just said that some people will. Will it touch his legacy? I don't think so. But if you got a guy, you just leave and you done all that, and you trying your ass off to get to the Super Bowl, the best you can do is a second round a loss to a team you stumped twice in the regular season. Then a guy comes in here and takes the team to the Super Bowl. You got to say to yourself, damn, well, what the heck happened? Then people will say, well, because Drew couldn't throw the deep ball and Jameis could. And so the Saints got their vertical game back, and people can't deal with the running game and the vertical attack, which, they will have a point there. But in my opinion, you still don't take away from Drew's legacy. I think it was only a matter of time, before he was going anyway. And I think Jameis, with him getting here, having the ability to throw the ball down the field and stretch those defenses out so they can't pile up close to the line of scrimmage and try to crowd over your passing lanes. And so he liked to dunk, force you to play from underneath. they got to understand the Saints get to running the ball. They're going to have to do one or two things. They're going to have to play the run or the pass. And that to me gives a lot of excitement back to the Saints offense because we hadn't been able to attack like that for a while, where you could just run the ball and then the safeties jump in and then you just be able to sprinkle game on them. You know what I mean? So that's a big part of it. Getting the ball downfield is a major part of it. Thank you for that, fam. KT said I like Tonga, Milton, Shelvin, and Twyman. Yeah, I was looking at that dude. We're going to talk about him tomorrow on the show, matter of fact, KT. Latasha says, I just realized Brady took the Patriots to the Super Bowl his first year as a starter in New England and Tampa Bay. Yeah, he had a lot of help. Yep, surely did, Tasha. Pelicans notice it, Big Q. How the Saints get Okay, I already answered that one. All right. Tosh says, yep, if you watch Marquez College highlights, they use him as a deep ball threat. And we know once upon a time, Traquan Smith was the best deep ball threat in college football. Traquan Smith, you put the tape on of his college film, Traquan Smith was smoking them, but them guys catching the ball out front, running down. And once he got ahead of you, it was over with. And a lot of people forgetting he has that aspect, and that plays to his strength to be the deep guy again, to be the guy that runs that vertical route. That plays back to his college. So you have an elevated amount of confidence in Traquan Smith because that's what he does best. Like if you remember in the games when Traquan had that record, what was it, the catch in that Redskins game when he tore the Redskins up for 200-something yards, but he couldn't duplicate it. I think with the Saints' new vertical, well, not new vertical, but with the Saints restoring the vertical asset of their passing attack, that fits Traquan Smith like a glove. Well said, Tasha. All right. Wake says they want to be fast because they want to strike fast and make them known even without Drew. Yeah, that's a part of it. Just shocking all your opponents. You know what I'm saying? Still Drew, though. Thank you. Laurie says, yes, he will be missed. Thank you. Thank you, Laurie. What's up, Shedrick? Big ups to Shedrick in the building. What's up, fam? Big ups to you. Good to see you. And it says our first 5 or 6 games of divisional got to come out firing hot and winning. Yeah, and then when you take a look at some of all of the other talent, so some of your rivals have been getting, you say to yourself, man, what the hell have the Saints been doing? But they're relying on a lot of the talent that they groomed, the depth that they have. And of course, like I said, a lot of the talent that they have that left the team, they're going to have to use the draft to bring it back because of the economics of the situation. So, but my goodness, you take a look at what your adversaries are doing and who they're adding, you're like, wow, the NFC South is adding all these players, and this guy here, like for instance, you see with the Teddy Bridgewater, the Panthers trying to get rid of him in trades to bring them something back, perhaps a pick or so they can use it to improve their team. Sam Darnold, don't know what he looks like. I don't know if he helps them out or better, but if you got Christian McCaffrey there and all the other weapons that they have, defense still very young. They added a few pieces there. Atlanta trying to do something with Terry Fontenot over the helm. The Atlanta Saints. You look at Tampa Bay, who's the division, who the Super Bowl champions are. That hurts to even say that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you, but it is what it is. We have to be able to compete with these teams, and then not just our NFC South rivals, but also NFC rivals in already. You know what I mean? NFC South rivals already in this piece. We got to compete with them. The likes of Arizona, who J.J. Watt and John Connor, and adding pieces to a very already dangerous team. Seattle doing some stuff. They were trying to do some stuff in there to keep Russell Wilson happy. Green Bay's growing with Aaron Rodgers there. So, I mean, like I said, there are other teams there that are making moves to try to improve their position as well. So you're right. We got to strike, man. We got to strike. Katie said if it happened with Tennessee with T. Martin and Peyton, Martin won the national championship after Peyton left. It did. That is right. T. Martin did. I remember that. T. Martin didn't. He flunked in the NFL, man. Boy, you talk about a bomb. He bombed the hell out. All right, Tasha, remember that game when Mike had 210 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns? And that was a part of it because I remember reading an article about him right after the season. He had surgery, to repair because he was playing and the injury that he had, it required him to go in underneath the laser. And he ultimately did get that necessary surgery to repair his ailment, and they're anticipating a 100% fully healthy, angry, and very focused Mike Thomas coming up. So that'll be a real positive that Jameis has him, and of course, like I said, dynamic Saints vertical threat. Don't forget, you got to add the tight end in there and Adam Troutman. They're expecting big things from Troutman, who can get vertical, he can block, he can do a lot. You know, you got Kamara, Latavius, Ty Montgomery in the mix, Deontay Harris, Callaway, Traquan's getting vertical. So, like I said, the Saints offense is still going to flow, man. They're going to flow. They're going to flow. You have the same offensive line that you had protecting Drew last year with a newcomer. Ruiz flip-flops with McCoy. Ruiz becomes the new center. McCoy becomes the right guard, who I think makes a Pro Bowl. That'll be my forecast on him. And like I've said before, I think the offense is pretty much set. The Saints just filling in the depth and adding pieces to compete. But offensively speaking, I think the Saints are pretty set. Not to forget about our fullback, because that's easily to do. But the fullback is also somebody. Arma is a guy you need to pay attention to too, because Coach Payton made him the first signing of somebody outside the team, bringing him in here and signing him. Why would you sign a fullback? Because the Saints are going to run the ball. And this guy, this fullback, can also act as a tight end. He can also act as an H-back. Joe Brady lined him up like a slot a wide receiver at times when he was in the system. Sean Payton going to do all that, man. Sean Payton's going to, and I'm so happy that he got this guy, Arma, because he represents a very interesting component to what the Saints going to do offensively speaking. So remember, he was opening up holes from Christian McCaffrey running the ball. He was also opening up holes for Davis. When Christian McCaffrey went down, Mike Davis was running the ball really effectively with Arma leading the charge. So like I said, they have some very small and insignificant, but still in all very significant, you know what I mean, signings that people are like, well, I don't know who that dude is. But listen, you gonna know who he is. You know, so one of the biggest question marks on the team is this Vanette cat. You know, 6'6", he can block his ass off, and he catches the ball when he throws it to you. He's not nothing athletic, you know, and he gets chopped down a little too easy. You need to use the stiff arm a little bit more, according to what I was watching on him. But he could make a decent tight end for you. And they jumped on him soon as the release. As soon as Denver cut that dude, the Saints signed him and gave him a 3-year deal. So they were really excited about Vanette to get him after releasing Josh Hill. I did not want to see Josh Hill go anywhere, but we'll see what this Vanette character can do. Ramsey says, I can't wait till the draft in this season. Who that? Yeah, we will be here, just to let you know. An announcement on that will be right. I heard. Okay, KT says he heard the Saints met with Trill Williams. Yeah, yep. That wouldn't be a bad move. Rose says, Big Q, I seen a video Quan had posted on Twitter, him running full speed trying to. I played that on the Sports Coma TSC Q&A last Tuesday with Quan Alexander having a full workout, flexing his legs and running. They're saying he's ahead of schedule, a little ahead of schedule. And the word on the street is, like I keep saying, that should be good around training camp, start of training camp. Could be a 1-year prove-it deal with the Saints to come in and help him at the linebacker position, which take a lot of pressure off our young guys based on whatever the Saints do in the draft. Thank you for that, Ro. All right. Yeah, I know. Laura says Goodell hates the Saints. Oh, yeah. Yeah, thank you for that, KT. Rams says, I honestly agree, Phil Darnold work better. Yeah, big quarterback, good arm. Darnold needed to change the scenery from the Jets. Jets stunk when he was there. They didn't have any, didn't know what the hell they were doing. They hired Adam Gase as a coach that was totally ridiculous and stupid. After he flopped in Miami, he's just a joke. He came up there, looked like he was high off of something in that press conference. I was like, man, this dude is your coach for real. Could not command the team. Nobody had no respect for him. It's like the dude was like Rodney Dangerfield. He don't get no respect because he don't know what the hell he doing. But in the end, they got Robert Saleh up there, and I really like Robert Saleh. It's like night and day, man, with Robert Saleh, man. It's like night and day. When you got a guy like Robert Saleh playing, let me tell you something. That's like night and day, to be honest with you. But the reality at the end of the day, family, is that we got to understand is that the Saints put this team together, and ultimately what ended up happening was they'll be able to make some moves, but trying to keep things in the realm where it's not too expensive because they're looking into the future. This year, next year, they're not out of the woodwork yet. So we're gonna see, man. It's gonna be interesting to see how they do it. Yep, Anthony says sign will clap back good, or well, it's a solid move because they were interested in trying to get Nick Easton back, and it doesn't look like that's going to happen. But Will Clapp could provide insurance there, and like I said, we'll see how the draft looks because I do think Coach Payton will take an offensive lineman in this draft, maybe two of them. He got 8 picks. You never know with Coach Payton, right? Damon says that fullback is happy to be here too because he knows the Saints use the fullbacks quite a bit. Yeah, they're going to use him a lot in this system. You're going to see him at the tight end position. Like, where the tight end at? Your fullback, because the fullback, you can use them in different applications. Goal line, the Saints will run the ball, family. I keep saying the same thing. Vanette, Saints, Coach Payton signed Vanette, and he signs Alex Armah. He brings these guys in here. They represent running the football. That's what they are. So it's good to see that, man. We're about to start running this thing. Ramsey, I'll be here with you, Q. All right, thank you, Ramsey. Much love to you, fam. Thank you. All right, Devin says, Big Q, what do you think about Davis Mills? Yeah, Stanford guy. Yeah. Glancing notice at him, man. I mean, I had the opportunity to watch some film on him, and the truth be told is I kind of, after watching Book's tape, Ian Book, I was like, man, why didn't I pay attention more to Ian Book, than what I did because of his stature. He doesn't throw the big ball, the big bombs like you would like. But Book it was a guy I was like, oh man, this guy's all right. Okay, I like him. It could be a winner here. He'll be a prospect that you work with, not from day one, but eventually after a couple of years of him working in there, he could be able to put some stuff together for you. But the guy from Stanford, man, I got asked about him, man, and a lot of people says that he got the size. He does have the size. I think he's all right, bro. He just thought it's just nothing fancy about him. You know what I'm saying? I know he's big. He's a big quarterback, about 6'5", 215, between 215 and 220. He's a big quarterback. He can throw the deep ball. Got a good little touch on his ball, but nothing really spectacular about him. I know somebody probably gonna end up picking him because they got him for whatever reason. They got him in the range, 3rd or 4th round pick. Matter of fact, let me see if I can pull the kid up, man. Let me see if I can pull up Davis Mills because I seen some footage of Davis at Stanford. I just was not really impressed with his ball, how he played ball, man. And it's no disrespect to him, but you see a lot of those quarterbacks. Some of them really pop off the page. Davis Mills to me does not. He looks, I ain't gonna say he's ordinary, but he's a pretty decent talent, I guess. 6'4", 217 is his billing right there. Look at ESPN, NFL Network gives him a 2 to 3 round grade for real. Let me look up Kelly Mind after this and see what they talk about with Kelly Mind. Highly regarded recruit, prototypical size for a passer. So before they start talking with your strengths, they talk about, he's tall enough to be a quarterback, has experience working under center. So does most quarterbacks. That's not a good knock to start off your strengths by saying highly regarded recruit who might be coming into his own. Okay, he was a highly regarded high school recruit. Prototypical size for a pocket passer. He's 6'4". What does size got to do with it, right? We just talked about Ian Book. His experience has experience under center. A lot of quarterbacks do. Especially if you're not a spread offense type of guy, but most quarterbacks have experience under the center position. Quality footwork creates rhythm as a play action passer. Arm talent to change cover to windows, snaps lower half into throwing motion is buttery smooth and effortless. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look more up on this kid, man. I have not really been. I've seen footage on him, but kind of in my periphery. You know what I'm saying? Where I was looking at more vaunted talent. But for what I know from Davis Mills, I'm hearing he's not a bad prospect, man. If you pick him up, I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research on him. But let me look at Kellen Mine, man. Let me see about Kellen Mine right quick. Let me see what they talk. They gave that man a 2nd and 3rd round grade, and look, got Davis over Kellen Mine. Let me see where they put Kellen Mond at. All right. Okay. Kellen Mond cheesed up. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Same thing. But the comparison to Colin Kaepernick, I don't see that, man. I don't see, Colin Kaepernick there. But I mean, hey, that's not a bad comparison, right? Kaepernick won won some playoff games, took the 49ers into the playoffs. So they were a very serious team. Quarterback with dual threat physical tools has grown and matured in the role as confident game manager. 4-year starter with growing confidence, improved game mismanagement, ball placement, touchdown to interception ratio jumped 2-to-1 to 6-to-1. Has become a willing pocket passer who trusts his protection. Quiet lower body when working through progressions, delivers most throws from boundless platform. Alters arm slot, deliver ball around bodies and arms. Quick wrist flick release generates tight spiral. He can throw the ball. Relatively accurate throwing on the move. Dangerous zone read option, able to break the pocket and move the sticks with chunk play scrambles, which he does. They say his deep throws are often flat and overthrown, highly inconsistent in working with anticipation, doesn't consistently make defense pay for coverage mistakes, shies away from big play opportunities to take shorter throws, which means pretty much conservative. They call him Colin Kaepernick. But really, if I watch the film on Kellen Mond, man, to be honest with you, I see more Jason Campbell than I see Colin Kaepernick. Maybe on certain plays, but for whatever reason, Campbell sticks out to me than with Kellen Mond comparison. I could be wrong on that, but that's my first impression when I see Kellen Mond play. That's what I see. But anyway, Davis, I'm gonna look out Davis, do some more research on Davis, bro, and probably pop back at you tomorrow and give you some more insights on Davis Mills. But thank you for that question there. What's up, Dr. Key? Yep, and rest in peace to George Floyd. Yeah, we did hear that news today as well about that guy. So, hey, man, it is what it is. Yeah, right. Thank you, Dr. Key. Yep. Okay, he's getting close to graduation. Dr. Key got the key. All right. What's up, brother? OG Bobby Shadow says he has all the tools. You hear that crap and no intangibles. Keep it moving. Thank you. All right. I heard they say they met with Puka as well. Okay. They did met with Puka Williams. That was a while ago there, KT, that they met with the Saints met with Puka Williams. Now the trail thing must be quite recent because I didn't hear him saying anything about Trill Williams, but they are doing their due diligence about right now and coming up to the draft. And like I said, what the draft is, man, it's fastly approaching, family. The draft is fastly approaching. How about that? Fastly approaching. We getting there real fast. And just a programming note to let the family members know about the draft is that I will be in the building, family. Listen, Sports Coma will be in the building for the draft. We're going to be in the building for the draft. That Thursday, we're going to be doing the entire draft show up until the start to when the draft ends. We're going to also be doing the second day of the draft and the full third round of the draft. We're going to be taking calls from you guys, chiming in with your thoughts and reactions from the draft. So it'll be a live reaction video from yours truly here at the Sports Coma. And for those 3 days, it'll be a full draft fest, the Sports Coma Draft Fest. So y'all, a virtual draft fest. So BYOB, bring your own beer. Bring your beer. Bring your damn beer. Or whatever you drinking. Bring your wine, bring your beer, bring your popcorn, bring your chicken wings, whatever you're going to be eating. Sit there and put the draft on and put the Sports Coma on next to it. And let the Saints family members watch the draft with the Sports Coma. We're going to be in the building all 3 days, having some fun, and just hanging out and talking some mess. Let me tell you something. But like I said, it's going to be, man, listen, it's going to be a busy draft. What's up, Revolt? Big ups to my dog, Revolt, in the building, man. Big ups to Revolt. Katie said Q overlooked Book because his short bust. No, I did not overlook Book. No, I did not. I knew Book was there, but I knew, but I liked short bust Sam Ehlinger, because I know the history of Sam Ehlinger. We're looking for clones of people, but Book can play the position. Listen, you put his film on, you can't deny it, man. The same, if you put Ehlinger's film on, I like how Ehlinger played. You put Book's film on. I like how Book play. He plays the game like a champion. He's vertically challenged, as they say, but he's directing people. I mean, it pops off for tapes, and you see other big quarterbacks on there, and you see a lot of these big quarterbacks later on down in the draft. Felipe Franks is another guy I watched play when he was at Florida. Then he transferred to Arkansas. Felipe Franks was a big time prospect until he started having a bunch of nagging injuries that'll drop him. But he's a massive quarterback with a big arm. He could play. It's just a lot of that went down because of all of the injuries that Felipe Franks had. And then of course you got Kyle Trask there, Kellen Mond with all his stuff. But Book was somebody you got to look at. He's a winner, man. He's the winningest quarterback ever at the University of Notre Dame. He could throw. He don't have a big arm, but he got his really good accuracy. Can move around, knows when to get out the pocket, can throw well on the run. So, I mean, he's smooth, man. He's smooth. You worry about him getting popped and knocked on his ass, but he has to bulk up a bit. But outside of that, man, the guy's a winner. You got to respect the winner. But I do like Ian Book. I like Ellinger a little bit better because Ellinger is bigger than Book in terms of girth. And, and like I said, they're both winners in my book, but Book had a lot to work with over there in Notre Dame. So, I mean, a lot of winning there under him. You can't discount that with him, but I wouldn't be upset, man. The Saints went in that direction. You never know. We're going to see. We're going to see exactly how it's KT with Short Bus Sammy commentary, man. KT do not like that dude. I don't understand why. All right. Let's see. What's up, DeWright? What's up, fam? Good to see you out there. Much love, fam. Much love to you. All right. The Pelicans right now, family, for those who don't know, Pelicans are, oh my goodness, they're losing by one with 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter, 129 to 128. They're losing by 1 point. That is a shame. That is very much a shame. Very much a shame. 28 points for Kyrie Irving, leading the effort. 24 from Joe Harris. Doesn't make a difference, man. Defense is everything. Shamet with 18 points. They got 3 double-digit scores off the bench. Blake Griffin, who barely does anything, has 16 points and 8 rebounds on the Pelicans. You got 2 guys with 10 points. Another guy named Bobby Brown, he got 10 points off the bench, and Cabaret has 10 points. I mean, come on, Pelicans. Come on. We got to get this one. You missing KD and James Harden, and you still losing? Come on, fam. That is bad defense. You got to play defense. Anyway, enough of that Pelican talk. We'll save that for the Pelican post-game report as well. So big ups to the rest of the family members chiming in, and big ups to Dr. Key as well. All right. Congratulations, Dr. Key. Big ups to Dr. Key, man. Yep, Dr. Key, big ups to you, fam. Dr. Key is honorary. Yeah, and Dr. Key is a smart dude, man. Much love to you and congratulations. What's up there? What's up, Larry? Big ups to you, fam. Good to see you there. As the Great Saint Think Tank, just congratulate, man. Great family members, man. Brandon, what's up, Brandon? Big ups to you, fam. All right, Seth, what's up, bro? He says, Q just started first week of spring training today. There you go, fam. That's right. Yeah, I know. It's defense, bro. Defense. What's up, Kevin? Big ups, Kevin. Who that, fam? Good to see you in the chat, bro. All right. And big ups to the rest of the family members, man, as well. So, like I said, we'll be doing the Pelican post-game report tonight, unfortunately. Hopefully it's on the back of a win right now with 11 flipping seconds. Now it's 10.5. Nets up by 129 right now, and I'm looking kind of doing the broadcast as I'm watching the game. They're up 130 to 128. They are the Brooklyn Nets. They are winning, beating the Pelicans by 2 right now, currently. All right. Swag says, hold on here. Let's see. Mine might be the next Warren Moon. I don't know about that. That's a big compliment there, Swag fan. I don't know if he's going to be the next Warren Moon. I know he could play, man. He got good size on him. He's very coachable, really intelligent. Got to get rid of them dumbass shoulder pads. Hopefully he destroyed them shoulder pads and somebody gave him some decent ones at the next level. My goodness, I can't take him serious with them stupid shoulder pads on. 131, 128, Pelicans trailing by 3 with 6 seconds remaining. Doesn't look good. All right, big ups to Dr. Key Muse. She says, okay, big ups to Muse. And like I said, family, that'll be the end of the TSC Q&A live show tonight. I want to thank the family members for chiming in. Bruce Brown, that's the guy named, not Bobby Brown, Bruce Brown. He tearing the Pelicans up, man. He got 10 points off the bench, 3 or 4 shooting. My goodness, man. We just can't seem to beat anybody, man. Whether they bad or good, the Pelicans just stink defensively, and they're not taking Stan Van Gundy seriously, man. It's a shame. But anyway, that's going to do it. Hold on here. I'll get another question in there. Anthony says, how much you think the Saints ticket's going to be and what capacity? 75. I have no idea on that, bro. The New Orleans numbers go up and down with the C-19 stuff. They were saying that according to how many people get the shot. A lot of people not wanting to get the shot, understandably so. Some people getting it, understandably. It's people's decision. They do what they want to do. But I don't know. I'm hoping that the capacity's up. I just want to get beyond this. Whatever this is, or whoever did this, we need to find them and shoot their ass to the bottom of the ocean, or build a rocket big enough to pile them all in and launch it at the sun. That's what we need to do for these bastards that done did this to the people. But they just getting a clear run of it. I mean, we got to punish bad people, man. Let me tell you something. You can't let bad people just do this to you. They're going to keep doing it to you. They don't have no conscience. They've been totally taken over by evil, man. They got some people that don't even have that kind. They don't have a conscience. You got to make bad people pay, man. You got to. That's your responsibility as a good person. Bad person don't have a governor. He can't stop himself. He doing it it's a cry for help. You got to help his ass into the ground. I'm just saying. Is there a reformation for the devil? I don't know, man. But my thing is this, man, at the end of the day, is that bad people, man, listen, man. Y'all know like I know, man. A lot of this has to be deconstructed. All right, game over. That's what right now I'm looking. I don't think it's over. It's 131-129 Pelicans trailing by 2. Damon says, I've been yelling. I've been telling you, Q3 up, 4 down, no matter who they play. Yeah, we got to get it right. There he is. Willie in the building. Just total disrespect to Worm. There go Willie stepping in. Say, Willie, just to let you know, there's a Lamar High School in Arlington, Texas, and they got a lot of good football players that come from there. Just letting you know, Willie. All right. Damon says Ingram's not clutch at all. He got the 158, bro. Yeah. Okay, hold on. She says no audio. All right, hold on here. 132 to 129. Muse saying no audio cue. You can't hear me, Muse? Can you hear me? Okay, hold on. I don't think Muse. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. Put 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Put 1 in the chat. Willie said mine is trash. Well, I knew he was going to say that's Willie's favorite term there. All right, Willie, look, there you go. No scholarships for anybody out of Lamar. See? How you hate on a whole school, man, named Lamar High School? Cut it out, Willie. Cut it out. Cut it out, Willie. Stop it, Willie. Hating on a whole high school of Lamar. That is tragic. You do that better. But anyway, fam, that's going to do it for the show. Thank y'all. Okay, I see all the ones in the chat. Thank y'all, family. I thought some sound, I thought I might have dropped out. 132, 129 Pelicans trailing. 2.6 minutes left on the clock. My goodness, man. It's just something has to be done, man. It has to be something, man. Has to be something. This is ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. They can't play defense to save their lives. They can't hold leads. It's just, my goodness. Okay, Muse, all good, baby. The suckers are going down next year. Okay. All right, Lori. Thank you, Lori. I like that, Lori. Thank you. All right. Well, with that being said, I'm going to tip out on that. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us for this show, man. Remember, family, we do the TSC Q&A lives every Tuesday. So if you want to join us for the TSC Q&A lives, please feel free to look in the link below. It's patreon.com/the Pro Media Network. Patreon.com/the Pro Media Network. Patreon.com/the Pro Media Network. And you'll find the link. Click on. There's several donation tiers starting at $1. And you can join and help the platform continually produce projects or I guess videos or whatnot. We do roughly over 40 to 50 pieces of content a month. We're very consistent. Pelican Post Game Report, the Sports Coma as well, Ring Kings Boxing, Tough Tiger Talk, and some other content as well. So we consistently pushing out content. And we appreciate our Patreon family for showing love, financially speaking, and our YouTube membership for stepping up. If you want to join those people, please feel free to become a YouTube member or a Patreon champion. You get access to locked content as well, and it's official. Pelicans lose 134 to 129. That's 4 straight. I don't know what to tell you about it. I just don't. It's just ridiculous. It's repugnant. It's going to be fun listening to Stan Van Gundy talk his stuff tonight. So if you are a Pelican fan, feel free to jump over to the Pelican Post Game Report and subscribe, fam, because we will be going in on it tonight. It's going to be a popping show. So with that being said, I'm going to give a big shout out to all of the family members. Thank y'all for being here. See, I don't know what is going on, man, with the Pelicans. Oh, man, it's definitely got to be something. They're not listening. And man, keep talking about defense. It's been over. How many games have they played? This team done played, what, 58 games? 58 games thus far, and the man's still yelling defense, and they're not listening to him. I don't know what to say about it, man. Sooner or later, some of them guys on that team got to hold a players-only meeting. Somebody got to have some cojones to step up and take onus and say, man, we got to turn this around, man. This is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But anyway, I'm going to holler at y'all later. Appreciate y'all. We'll be back tomorrow when we be doing the Hump Day edition of the Pelican Post. The Hump Day edition of the Sports Coma. We'll be back jumping in on that as well. And we'll cover some lost jewels tomorrow in terms of breaking down some hidden talent in the draft. Won't be a mock draft Wednesday. It'll be me breaking down some lost talent in the draft, people that maybe the Saints can pay attention to in the draft as well. We'll go over some stuff, and then of course we'll open up the chat, and maybe hear from you guys as well. Questions, concerns, and comments from you as well. So thank you guys for chiming in on this edition. I'm gonna slide on all over to the Pelican Post Game Report. Y'all can feel free to follow me over at YouTube, Pelican Post Game Report. On YouTube, just punch it in there, or look in the description section below for the links or whatever, and you should be able to find them. So with that being said, I'm going to tip off. Thank y'all for joining me tonight. Y'all have a very blessed day. Tomorrow's show, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.
Yeah. Well, all right. Like you always say, welcome. #1 sports talking D. We ain't like the Falcons. We won't blow the lead. Look, all we talk is who that, who got cut and who back. Rookies and the vets, players you should look at. It's the Sports Coma, you don't wanna miss it. Got the pre-game party, post-game statistics. Get a visit for Sway, maybe DC or 5. It's the hottest thing smoking, Big Q and the guys. Go to YouTube Live, make sure you subscribe. Interviews inside the Saints locker room high. Talk to Drew, Jordan, Zach, Peyton, New Orleans, who that nation. Best believe when I say we bleed gold and black. Ain't a miracle or rivalry could ever hold us back. No, Beastquake, Bounty Gate, let the truth be told. It's the Sports Coma, all we know is say Super Bowl.
You're listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO Media Network.